Hello. Chances are you clicked on this video because you're interested in hysteria and how to deal with it. Well, you're in the right place because I've had it. I've had bouts with it and I've had fits of it. My name is Steve Barham. I'm an independent emotional researcher with the problem. My hysteria episode was on buying this place. I put money down on this place, and when I got home, I looked at my, the papers and stuff for the mobile home park, and oh my gosh, what have I done? And now I don't know if they're going to accept my financial situation, which they did, but at the time I didn't know. There was a lot of uncertainty, and now I have brought these good people, into my situation. Oh my gosh, I got hysterical. I mean, I am shaking my hands and I am stomping my feet, walking around, and stuff, and I'm just, writhing in it. And I start doing my technique. It's a technique that I discovered in 2009. And I do that technique, 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 and I keep doing it and doing it and doing it. It took about 40 minutes. Generally, it'll take maybe under 5 minutes on average, to take things down with the technique. But this and sometimes longer, but this was about 40 minutes. And then I noticed it just kind of unwound and it just kind of lifts and it just kind of goes away because the technique works, and it works on the hysteria. There's a point in hysteria where you are just about to pass out. You're in so much shock, you're about to pass out, and I was at that point. And the technique actually brought me out of that, and then everything started to kind of unwind and unwind and unwind and relax and kind of went away and lifted. And I at least, felt better, and I got my financial situation in order, and I went over to the park, and I went through the process of the paperwork and this, that, and the other thing, and they accepted it, and my deal went through, and I finally bought the place. Okay, so it had a happy ending. So there is a technique for hysteria that you can do on yourself. Maybe it doesn't last 40 minutes, maybe it lasts a little longer, but wouldn't it be, but if it took 2 hours to get out of hysteria, wouldn't it be worth it? It would to me. Because then my stress and anxiety and panic and all of that, hysteria, distraught, overwrought, overwhelmed, and the shock of all of that would have been over at least in 2 hours instead of 10. Or 3 days. There's a technique. Click the link below. Go to my website. Take a look at the technique. Take a look at what it can do. Look at the other videos. Read the other sections, etc., 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 etc. I've been doing this technique now for 7 3/4 years. It has worked every time. No kidding. So, be well, be happy, because happiness is no charge, no negative emotions. Not that you're going to become a Vulcan, and not that you're going to not that you're never going to have negative emotions ever again, but at least the negative emotion that you're having right now, that can stop. There's a technique for that. I've proven it over nearly 8 years. Nearly every day for 8 years. It's a good technique. See you over there. Take care. Bye-bye.